Hello, my name is Sarah Jane and I'm here to do some English language classes. I've been requested by my friends and it's quite exciting for me. First of all, I need to get used to the camera um, because I'm a little bit inhibited by talking to a camera. So hopefully that will just disappear soon once I just carry on talking and moving. Um, just a little bit about why people want to speak English with an English accent. So, what is it about England that people love in the accent? So, from what I can tell, uh, different countries speak English with a different dialect because they're coming from a different place. Now, I've been told I have a nice accent, and it's up to you to decide that. And I don't mind if you don't think I have one, but I've been asked to try and pronounce and help people pronounce. So this is what I'm going to do. So first of all, um, what I want you to try and think about is whereabouts, when you talk, whereabouts are you coming from? So if you're talking from your head, then your words are going to be very much sort of sharper. Now, if you really want to try and soften the language, so it's a soft. There's a softness in the accent, and that I believe is part of the English language. And we do have this beautiful custom of being polite and slightly reserved. So instead of going direct to the situation, we might just go like this. Oh, after you. Oh, no, 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 you have it. No, you have it. So, and it's actually a beautiful trait. And I hope we never lose that. And we also have the cueing system, like one after the other. And that, again, is it's a beautiful trait. So let's celebrate it. So how do we bring this into our everyday life, and how can we find a way of improving our accents? Now, I have quite a few Asian friends, and they're the people who are asking me, can you help us? Can you help me have an English accent? And can you help me correct my English? So I'm here to try and do that. But first of all, I was thinking, I need to make myself a cup of tea. And so a cup of tea. So I'm saying a cup of tea. I need to make myself a cup of tea. Da-da-da-da. So I thought for the first lesson, this is the first lesson, let's think about this. How about we just listen to the tune of the English language? So we take away the words. We don't need to listen to the words. We just need to listen to the actual song that you're hearing. So, for instance, da 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 da. So there's a little bit of something going on here. There's a little bit of something going on here. Da 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 da. There's a little bit of something going on here. Da 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 da. So these are little things to think about. So okay, so this is the song of our language, and you can do this in your own language. So if you speak Japanese or Taiwanese or Spanish, you can also sing your language without words, and this helps to give us an idea of the flow and the ups and the downs and the intonation, it's called, and that will help us. So to get into the mood and to try and develop a way of not feeling inadequate in how we speak because we have an accent. Well, I also want to say I love hearing accents. I love to hear a foreign accent because for me, it's also interesting to hear English spoken in a different way. We're so used to our rhythm, and your rhythm is so different from ours. And so this can be really appealing to hear someone else speak, and it also can be quite funny. And maybe that's what you're not wanting to happen, but it's like me coming to Japan and trying to speak Japanese, and I can't do it, and it's really difficult for me to do it. And I know the W's are very difficult to pronounce uh, in for Asians. For instance, my friend, she said, I think she was trying to say I'm a witch. She's not saying I'm a witch, but she said witch, meaning witch, and she meant rich. And so that was a very different word. But this is for another day. We'll look at actual pronunciation and words and how we can help with the changing the way where we find the words. Now, when I'm speaking, even though I'm in my head, I'm also always trying to bring the words down into my heart area, which is it's like it could be quite a beautiful expression. And if this is the case that we're talking from our heart, then we can celebrate the words and um, their colour, let's say. And what I mean by colour is their sounds. You know, the colour, the sound, the the letters. We can celebrate the letters that they are. And so the idea is to be infused with the language, infused with the word. The word is a sound that will carry and connect, and how we deliver this. And if we can deliver this in our heart, we are generally really enjoying the experience. So we're getting experiential in the word. So that's something I'm thinking about we could all try and do. Now, I'm very much into the poets and poetry and the ancients and Dickensian times. And I'm sure a lot of you will have heard of Dickens and some of the ancient poets like Blake, and you probably have studied these in your own language, or maybe you've studied them in English. And so I want to, because in those days words were chosen specifically, and they were so special, and this is very important, and they're very colourful, and they're very expressionable. And so we can, the most important thing from this first session that I want to give to you is that you need to feel really that you want to explore, and you're going to explore the word, but the word is here. The word comes from this place in the heart. It doesn't just come from here as a word. Now that's a different, so to get the word down into here, we need to feel the word. We need to feel the sound. And I hope this is just a little taster of today's session, which is on the 29th of December 2020. And we're all going through this time together, and it's a time that we can learn to connect and hopefully to explore and to create, and are making sure that we're creating good good fortune for everybody around. And so that's from me, from the Coach House here in Kemp Town, Brighton. Join me on some English language pronunciation classes and some other exploration times that we will have in the Coach House, which we might be cooking, and we might be needing to make a cup of tea, which I think I am needing a cup of tea right now. And that's a custom that we would always want to do in England. It's very normal. Someone comes in the door, do you want a cup of tea? So, do you want a cup of tea? And it's something you would want to say. Anyway, I really want to say goodnight now. This is my first Zoom class I've ever done, and I hope I'm going to send it to some of my friends and see what they think, and we'll see what if I've got some takers and to come and join me on my sessions. And it's not just going to be pronunciation. That's all I can say. It might be cooking. It might be reading poetry. It might be letter writing, but it will be in English. And I hope that you will feel like you can celebrate the language as much as I love to speak it. I would love to share it with you. Over and out.